Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. I hope my voice is coming good and clear. Please invite your friends, and don't forget to invite Muslims, and let us please use a good language. Otherwise we are going to ban anyone who use a bad language. Muslims here, our guest, and we are here to speak about Islam, not about Muslims. So please take into consideration that the topic is Islam, not the Muslims. So I don't want to see somebody saying Muslims are etc. Our topic is very simple. It is the teaching of Islam. As you see today, I have a different title. And the title is about those who call themselves Ustadz. And the reason is supposedly today, I'm using such a title because I told people who they are from Indonesia, I will have a special program to be good in their timing, and I believe now it is morning time for those who they are in Indonesia. I think maybe it is 10:30 in their time, and I think this is a good timing to have them with us and to ask some questions. You see with me in the screen we have a list. Supposedly this is a list of the top names who call themselves Ustad, and Ustad is a wrong word actually to use, because if this is the word coming from Arabic, which means ustaz, I mean, you don't say ustads. That's a very false way to say it. But here you notice that even the title which they are trying to copy from Arabic, they could not get it right. I mean, the guy who is coming to teach about Islam, he could not get the correct word which he will call himself with. So how this person is called such a name if the word is wrong? What is Ustad? Anybody heard in Arabic something is called Ustad? What is this? So they tried to copy Arabic, but even that they could not do correctly. And here we want to ask them a few questions. What is the qualification you have additional to have a nice salary, additional to have nice donations from the Muslims, poor Muslims, to sit behind table and everybody pay respect for you, your majesty, and pay for your airplanes, and they invite you from country to country? What is your qualification additional to put in before your name the word Ustad? How you earn that word? What Ustad mean? In Arabic, the word Ustaz, not Ustad, mean master, teacher, etc. But as you see, it's not Ustad. Now, I'm waiting for long, and until now I did not receive one call from those who call themselves Ustad to debate me. You see, forget about refuting me. Maybe just to show to the Muslims that you have answers. Where are all those Ustad, top of the Ustad? Where are they? What they are doing exactly for living now? I mean, didn't you hear about tens of thousands of Indonesians speaking about my videos and how many Indonesians live in Islam because of them? Aren't you going to debate me to show the Indonesian that they are wrong? This guy, he have no information. He is not telling the truth. Don't you want to get me busted? What is going to take you, Mr. Ustad, to call me? And when you are going to do that? So the title today is the 3 questions the Ustads cannot answer. Ustad, what is your qualification, and who call you Ustad, and how you became Ustad? And to prove that all of you have no qualification, I am challenging you, all of you, with no exception. I don't care what's your name. I found a website. If you go here, there's like supposedly many websites actually speaking about the Ustad. This is one of them. Ustad. All right. Ustad Young Takarara Mara. Okay, I don't know. I don't speak Indonesian, as you know. But here we have some pictures. Ustad Young Tarak Kanal. Okay, Mr. Ustad Ayat Turkanal, I invite you to call me, please, if you don't mind, because I heard like you are a hero. Ustad Abdul Somad, if you don't mind, Your Majesty, can you please give us a call one day, like once a year, so you can give us like little answer, or maybe you can hold the microphone the way you hold it right now in this picture. Look how beautiful, look how nice, and look how professional you are, especially with that thing you have in your shoulder. Are you trying to copy the Arab? But this is not an Arabic way to dress. Those are the Egyptian style, my friend. This is not Arab. Those are the villagers in Egypt. Arab don't do that. Anyway, so Mr. Somad, when you are going to call us, please. I mean, I know you're busy. I know, I saw an article. He is collecting a lot of, for every invitation, he gets $6,000. Man, that's a good business. But this guy, he will not call me because, unless somebody maybe pay him. What about Ustad Khalid Basalama? Khalid Basalama, man, this guy, he look very educated. And I think he is the person who can debate me. I think he have a qualification. If you notice with me, his beard is bigger than the rest. And this is what will make him qualified. Not a degree or knowledge, no. But the beard. Now look at this guy. Ustad Adi Hidayat. Put your hand down. Yeah, come on, put your hand down. It's okay. Now this guy, he is an Ustad too. And supposedly those are the top. Ustad Subhan Bawazir. Okay, Subhan Bawazir. How are you, Mr. Subhan Bawazir? Subhan Bawazir. Do you have, Your Highness, some time to call us maybe one day? I mean, it's going to be embarrassing when the Indonesian they translate this video and none of you dare to say, hey, in the day of etc. I'm going to call you. You can set a date, I don't care, and you can call me without setting a date. No problem. Take me into surprise. I open my Skype, give me a call. Or if you won't give me your Skype, I will call you. You are invited, my friend. What about this guy? Ustad Shafiq Riza Basmallah. Ustad Shafiq. This is the guy. I think this is the guy who can debate me. I was looking for one. I think this is the one who can make it. This guy, look, he have a beard. He have the qualification. Number one, he have the beard, and his beard is longer, and he have a mustache, and the microphone is not in his hand, so he can flip the pages and he can give me all the answers. So he's smarter than them. He will have his hands free, so he can flip all the pages and get me the answer right away and get me busted. I think this is the one. However, if this is not the one, then we go to Mr. Hanan Attaki. Hanan Attaki, look, this guy, he sound like he spent a lot of time reading. I can tell from the glasses. Mr. Hanan Attaki, I would be happy to invite you to call me one day. It can be any day in the week. Listen, the week is 7 days, and I know you can. I know you will say I can call you in day number 8, which does not exist. But because the 7 days of the week you are busy, so maybe I don't know. Maybe we'll skip this one. What about this guy? Look like this guy is a new Ustaz Netflix. No, Felix Siwawa. Mr. Felix Siwawa, how are you? Well, you are Ustaz too. I mean, you're Alhamdulillah, MashaAllah. The list is so huge, but there's no answers. What make Muhammad a prophet? Who wanna call me and tell me how Muhammad became a prophet? Who wanna tell me why Allah is God, but yet he have no knowledge? Not only you don't have knowledge, even your God. Who wanna call me and tell me how Allah became God? How the Quran is full of mistakes? Who is of you have the courage to call me? I'm guessing that this will never happen. It is mission impossible, isn't it? I welcome anyone from any country, but especially from Indonesia. I want the Indonesian Muslims to like finally get one of their scholars or ustad who grow a long beard, and the funny, I found some TV stations in YouTube, live TV stations, and the Ustad, he's try supposedly, or he claimed he speak Arabic. So he said to those Indonesians who don't speak Arabic, Alhamdulillah, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So he knew how to recite a few words, and that's it. Do you know that Hidayat, the very famous Hidayat, he don't speak Arabic? He cannot even read the Quran. Do you know that? So how those people, they are going to be called stars? I will tell you, it's a business. If you fail in your life, you cannot find a job, you want to make some money, go and become a ustad. Then everybody will pay respect to you, you will become important. Even government, they will take care of you because they fear that you are supported by the Islamist. It's a business, right? Yeah, maybe I should learn Indonesian. Yeah. I'm going to ask Ustad Khalid Basalama. I will put a condition. I teach you Arabic and you teach me Indonesian. What do you think? So those people who claim to be people of knowledge, they can answer nothing. Nada. They don't even know how Allah is God, but he say in the name of Allah. Is he, if he is Allah? I mean, this is a very simple question. Have you ever heard of a God? He say in the name of Allah, but he is Allah. Hey guys, in the name of Christian Prince, I challenge all the ustads. But aren't you Christian Prince? Yes. I have two personality. Sometime me, I am not me. Sometimes I like to call myself. Sometimes I speak to myself in the mirror. Sometimes I hear voices like Prophet Muhammad. Actually, the funny about this is the chapter of Al-Fatiha. For those who do not know, chapter of Al-Fatiha, Muhammad, he received it when he was going to the bathroom. Do you know that? Do you know that? Have you ever heard of a God? He sent one of the most important chapters in the Quran, which the Muslim, they pray 5 times a day. He gave it to him when he is doing Can't the guy wait? Can't Allah wait until Muhammad he finished the drum? How Allah he says praise be to Allah? Like, who is talking Allah? You see, if this is a prayer where Allah is teaching the Muslims how to pray, we will say, okay, he is saying to them, pray like this. The same as Jesus said to the Christians, pray like this, say our Father out of heaven. But as you see, this is not he's not teaching them how to pray. In the Quran, there's tons of chapters where Allah said to Muhammad, say Qul huwa Allahu ahad, as an example. Say that Allah is one of many, not as Muslims they translate, they say to you Allah is one, which is false, because the word ahad does not mean wahid. Ahad is unification, is one of many. So how Allah is talking, and then he say all praise be to Allah, praise and thanks to Allah. Allah is thanking Allah, and then Allah, because he have nothing to say, he repeat the same words again. Didn't you just say Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim? Why you are saying it again? The most beneficent, the merciful, as a translation. Okay, well, you said that. Why you are saying it again? Are you in love with your names? Like you cannot. I am Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Okay, and then Al-Rahmanir-Rahim. You just said that. This guy, he have nothing to say. Like all now, this is the first verses in the chapter. What we learned, nothing. Allah praising Allah, Allah speaking in the name of Allah, and Allah repeating that He is the most beneficent, the most merciful 4 times. Nice to meet you. And then Allah, He said to Allah, you alone we worship. The only way to accept this verse or those verses if Muhammad making a prayer, and this is Muhammad making Quran, not Allah. There is no way Allah is God, and then he says you alone we worship. Allah worship who? You Muslim, you believe and you claim that Allah is one God. There is not many, but Allah he says you alone we worship. And by the way, he don't even say you alone. I mean, this is the false translation. In Arabic, it says Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. You know, to you we worship. So Allah saying to that to who? And then here we have the other problem. Ahdina as-sirat al-mustaqim. I challenge any Muslim to tell me what the word sirat mean, because you will get dizzy with this word. All those ustads who claim to be ustads, every one of them will give you different interpretation. Why? Because this is not an Arabic word. Anyone can tell me what the word sirata mean? And you see, I did not even flip the first page in the Quran, and we got tons of disasters. And then the way of not those whom you have bestowed your grace, not the way of those who you earned your anger, nor those who went astray. What do you mean they went astray? Isn't it Allah in the Quran? He says he is the one who make people go astray. وَمَنْ يُضْلِلُ اللَّهُ فَلَا هَادِيَ لَهُ. The one who Allah misguide by deceiving, nobody can guide him. So they did not go astray. It's Allah who sent them astray. Shall we flip the second page? The second page is hilarious. And by the way, we did not mention the biggest disaster here, where the Muslim, they keep saying to us Allah, his name is Allah, but as you see in front of us on the screen, Allah, his name is not Allah. Bismillah, and then he says Alhamdulillah. Bismillah. Let me divide it for you. I will use handwriting. Excuse me. Allah. I'm using the mouse, so forgive me, please. Allah. Al in Arabic means the. In the old Aramaic and the Hebrew, Al mean God. God lah. Here, the second word, Ar-Rahman, verse number 2. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin, sorry. Alhamdulillah li lah. Li in here mean two. This li mean two. Tulah. Thank you, Tulah. So why you lie to us 24 hours, 7 days a week, and you say your God name is Allah? I will tell you why. Because all of you are a bunch of ignorant. Allah is God lah. The word al is a word mean God. You put it before the name, that will make it God. And this is how ignorant they are, to the point they don't even know until now what is the name of their God. Have you ever heard of a religion they do not know the name of their God? Well, welcome to Islam. And if you're searching Google, you will find that La is the moon god. He's who? He is the moon god. La, moon god. If you don't believe me, do it. Go to Prophet Google, peace upon him, and type, what is the name of the moon god? So in just opening one page, we found disasters. What a messed up cult. If we ask the Muslims, did Allah say to Muhammad, pray like this in this verse? They will say no. So why Allah speaking like that? And how we will know now that Allah is not praying himself? Allah is asking you to pray. Where it says that? Anyone says that, says like, say pray like this? No, in the name of Allah. And by the way, I forgot the Ustadz, they don't speak Arabic and they are ignorant. Have you ever heard of a book and God, he do not know how to say word in Arabic correctly? Because in Arabic there's nothing is called bism. What bism? Look at this. The first word in the Quran is a mistake. There's no bism. If you don't believe me, let me show the correct way. Even in the Quran it's written, which means the Quran have the word correctly written and in places, and the Quran have it wrongly written in different places. Here we go. We open the yellow page of Muhammad. All right, and look at this. Do you see how the word is written? Anyone notice what the difference between the word we show you before and this word? Here you will see this is bism. There's no bism. This is the way it is written here. Do you see it? Here there's something is called alif, and that is because there is alif, you separate them. So instead of writing it like this, actually, you know what? I will copy it in front of you as it is. I'm not going to type it. I will copy it in front of you just to show you the mistake. Here we go. I will copy, and I will paste it in the top of the other text just to show you. Here we go. Now we paste the text we just copy from there, so you can notice with me the mistake. Do you see the difference? Let me zoom in. Do you see the difference? The one in the top is the correct way. In Arabic there's nothing is called bism. Never exist. So we did not even open the first page yet, did we? I mean, this is the first page in the Quran is a disaster. I'm getting dizzy. And I don't want to forget that you call it Al-Fatiha. Where do you get this name from? Are you fabricating names? In the whole chapter, the word Al-Fatiha does not exist. The Muslim, they say, oh, this is the opening of the Quran, but this is not the verse Muhammad he received from the opening. The first chapter Muhammad, according to the majority of Muslim, is chapter 96. That is Al-Fatiha, not this one. That is the opening of the Quran. Even the name is fabricated. What is this? So error show, error scribe. No, you cannot be say error scribe, because you, when you say, you see here, you don't say bism no more. Here they say bism. So it's not an error scribe. It's an error in the pronunciation. Are you getting my point? Because they are not saying, when they recite the Quran, they don't say bism and it's written wrong. No, they recited bism. And I will tell you what happened. There's many scholars, they say that this word, the Muslims, they changed and they took off a letter because it is hard to recite the verse 5 times a day and say bism. It doesn't fit with the song. Like bism, so you see the difference? There's a huge difference between bism and bism. Bism is easy. So what they did, they took the letter off just to make it easier in singing, nicer. So the Muslims are corrupting the Quran. This is their explanation. and I challenge any of the Ustad. Ustad. Actually, each time I see their pictures, I really laugh. You know, they look like a bunch of fool, and they are convincing themselves that they are smart. Ustad. Do we have any Muslim would like to call me? Especially is from Indonesia. If there's anyone, you are more than welcome, my friend, to call me, and that will be nice to you. I promise you. All right. And if you are Sheikh, even going to be better. Do we have anyone? I'm logging right now in Skype, so in case you wanna call me, please feel free. I will be happy to have you. All right. Do we have any Muslim? Anyone? You see, sometimes I feel like I'm like somebody begging for a sandwich. Like, any Muslim, any Muslim. You know, it's not even fair. Anyone? Who is a Muslim would like to call us? Anybody? If you are an Ustad, if you have a beard, if you have knowledge, we will be happy to hear you, my friend. I will be glad really to hear you. Anyone? And by the way, if you debate me and you made victory for Allah, Allah will give you an extra reward, in case you do not know. You know what I mean? We have Mr. Hen, he keep posting something for us in Arabic. I don't know if he know what he is talking about. Illa iblisa aba. Do you like to call me about the verse you are quoting for me in Arabic? Who is a Muhammadan here would like to call us? You know, if those people are Ustad, so what I am? Me. If those people are Ustad, I am what? I am a student. Where are they? Where are they, the Ustad? Where are they, the beard? Where are they? Allahu Akbar, Alhamdulillah. Where are they? Trust me, my friend, Allah will give you victory. I mean, come on. Allah is with you. According to Islam, Allah is with you, and Satan is with me. So why you are afraid? According to Islam. According to me, is the opposite. So what do you think? And actually the Quran, let me show you, the Quran says clearly that Allah, if Allah he support you, there's no one can take you down. Here we go. وَإِنْ يَنْصُرُكُمُ اللَّهُ فَلَا غَالِبَ لَكُمْ. If Allah help you, none can overcome you. Do you see it? Chapter 3 verse 160. But the question here, you see, Allah he knew that he cannot help, so he said if in Arabic is a conditional. So now what do you think? Allah will help you or he will not help you? Let us do this. You put a bear in front of you, not those teddy bear, you know, and start taking hair from his head. Each hair you take, you say this: support me, don't support me, support me, will not support me, support me, will not support me, until the last hair stay in your hand from the head of the bear, and then you will find out if Allah will call you or not. Or I have a shorter way to see if Allah will support you or not. Just call me. And instead of staying for 10 years to take the hair from the head of the bear just to find out if Allah will support you or not, just give me a call. My Skype is open. What Allah mean if Allah help you? So what does that mean? Is Allah going to help the Muslim, or he's not going to help the Muslims? Razik Shihab. What do you mean, check Razik Shihab? What is that? He wanna call me? Is he here, Razik Shihab? Anyone? You know what? I can go and I agree with Allah with many things. As an example, if I was rich, I will buy a house close to the beach. If I was rich, I will have a nice car, not a donkey. If, I mean, what this if is about. If I was handsome, I will have a beautiful wife. But if it's not working, so what we will do now? Are we going to wait for Mr. If? And if those scholars are scholars, they will call me. And if those scholars are knowledgeable, they will give me a call and they will challenge me. And if there is a song in Arabic, it says, if you plant the seed of if, the fruit will be a wish. What is this is if thing? Anyone? By the way, you guys are not subscribing to the other account. We have other account. If you look at the previous videos, like go back 2 videos before, you will see a link underneath. You need to subscribe there because I'm doing most of my broadcast there for those who do not know. All right. Maybe the admin can post the link for the other account. Most of you do not know. That's why I'm not doing broadcast here. I'm doing in the other account. Just take a note. So are we going to find somebody? Yesterday we received a call. Remember yesterday what happened yesterday? A sheikh, I don't know, he's from Indonesia, Malaysia, whatever, Bangladesh, but he talked like Zakir Naik. And he wanted to convince me that the Quran is a good book. Go watch what happened yesterday. It was a disaster. But it was in the other channel, right? It was in the Christian Prince, not this one. Do you like your toast? Who is your toast? Who is that? He's from Malaysia. Okay. I won that debate yesterday. Are you sure? As if I lost. If I lost a debate before. Is that like a history? I mean, have you ever seen me losing one? What, you won the debate yesterday? So do we have any Muslim? Any Muhammadan would like to call us? Which website I use? There's many websites. All of them, they are bad. This one is called Quran Wow. I mean, Quran Wow. Yes, wow, brother. Look at this. If Allah help you. If Allah help you. And look what happened. Muhammad, he sent his fighters and he told them the following. a brother and sister. 100 of you brothers, they are going to vanquish 1,000. What? Are you sure Muhammad is a brother? If we go to the chapter of Al-Anfal, Muhammad, he promised them victory, saying to them falsely that few of you, brother, few of you can fight thousands. Then the Muslims, they went to the war and they lost. If, and the funny, he told them that you will be victorious. The verse in the front of you. O Prophet of Allah, urge them, Prophet, urge them to go and fight, and tell them, brother, that 20 of you can fight 200, which means 10 to 100. The Muslim, they went to the fight, they get spanked. They come back to Muhammad, what he told us, man? What is the 10 of us, we will fight it, you know? And Muhammad, he gave them the answer right away. He told them, now Allah has lightened your task, brother, for he knows that there is a weakness in you. Oh, before he do not know the weakness? Muhammad is correcting the weather news. In the morning he said, you guys will make a hurricane. Afternoon he said to them, it was a fart, not a hurricane. We thought it's a hurricane, but we noticed you have a weakness, brother. What kind of God this God is? We have a fish. Ah, this is a kid. Don't you see why you are sending me his picture? This guy is even in the picture is naked. Don't you see the picture he have in Skype? Do we have any brave Abdul when I call us? So from 10 people can fight 100, and then what Muhammad he said, look at this. Brother, we found Allah, he found a weakness on you, said there are 100 steadfast persons, they will overcome 200. From 10 to 100. From 10. Look at the change. In the previous verse, 20 they will fight 200, which means 10 to 100. In the second verse, brother, the number change. 100 of you can fight 200. That's mean 1 to 2. Before it was 1 to 10. Have you ever heard of a God like this? Anyone? Do we have any Muslim? Well, I'm not going to stay long really, because I wanted to make this video short so the Indonesians, our friend, we love them. I love Indonesian people, really. They are wonderful people. I love them. They are Muslims, they are Christians, they are Buddhas. It doesn't matter really. I believe Indonesian people are wonderful people. But I feel sorry, I feel sad for those who be misled by this cult. My friend, if you are a person who believe in Allah, Allah is nothing, does not even exist. Muhammad is a fabricator. He created this religion, this cult, just for his pocket and his private part, not even for God, have nothing to do with God. Have you ever heard of a God saying to you, if you believe in me, I will give you women and their legs is up? What if I like their legs to be down? I go to my bedroom, I don't see my women standing. Everybody is laying in her back and her legs is up. I say assalamu alaikum, they don't answer, they wave their legs. Like, what a weird view. I thought I'm going to go to the bedroom and I will find women waiting for me and they say, hey CP. No, they wave their legs. Why their legs is up, brother? Are they using it as an antenna, brother? This is God. Are you sure this is God? Where is God in this? Have you ever heard of a God? He promised people that you will have a woman, her bum is 1 mile. Why 1 mile? What about half mile? And what if this woman, she decide to sit in the top of me? If her butt is 1 mile, 1 mile. Mean we Arab like big screen, but I never thought it's going to be that big. Oh boy. Anyone? We will not keep you long. So you can download this video, you can add subtitle in your in your language, and not only Indonesian, I mean whatever language you have, but as you see, I put the names of those Ustad. Ustad. Nice to meet you, Ustad. I mean, if you are an Ustad, I mean, this is a horrible thing. You guys, you destroyed the name. What? This is an Ustad? And this guy is an Ustad too. And this guy is an Ustad too. But yet they cannot say the name of their God correctly. And this guy, his hand is up. He object. Before even he hear me, he put his hand up, says, a Christian prince is not telling the truth. I swear by Allah. So until we hear from the Ustad, I hope that one of them will be brave enough and he will challenge a Christian prince. And don't do like the same as the guy. Anyone have the link? What his name? The guy who challenged me? He challenged me to come to Jakarta. I mean, are you serious? I mean, look how coward he is. Who is going to believe you really that you mean it? You want the Christian prince to go to Jakarta? I will be arrested before even I land in the airport. What those people are talking about, obviously he's scared to do it. If you are really a man, you do not need to go to Jakarta, you do not need to come to USA. Or what you need is to call me in Skype, and it's free, totally free. You sit in your office, you have your coffee in front of you, you call a Christian prince, you say, Christian prince, I'm going now to get you busted. The Christian prince, he says, hold on, let me get my glue, because always this is what I do. I am #1 customer for a glue in Amazon. Every time I speak to Muhammadan, I have to glue myself again, especially my nose. They break it. So when are you going to call me? Please, please, Indonesia Muslims, I want you to call your Ustad. Let us call them one by one again. Ustad Abdul Somad. Ustad Abdul Samad. He graduated with elementary school and he speaks 7 languages except Arabic, which is the language of his God. And the 7 languages he speaks is the language of the mama, and the language of the baba, and the language of the neighbor, and the language of the baby, and the language of which nobody heard of, except the language of his God. But yet he said to us in Arabic, reciting Quran, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Sheikh Khalid Basmallah, half of his name, actually all his name is in Arabic, but he do not know, I guarantee you, he do not know even what his name mean. For sure now he will study it before he call me. Mr. Khalid, I would like you to call me, please. I will be really honored to receive a phone call from you. Especially I noticed that you have 2 microphones when the rest they have only 1, which means you are really strong. To the point, you know, your opinion cannot be handled by 1 microphone. You need 2. Look, the one before you have 1. I just noticed that, you see. Jibril, he inspired me. You have 2 microphones. The one after you have 1 microphone. The one after you have microphone. The one after you have 1 microphone. The one after you have 1 microphone. And this guy have no microphone. So you must be the best between them, obviously. So I'm thinking that you are the one. قل هو الله أحد. That is Khalid Abdul Samad. So when they are going to call us, I will be waiting. They love the mic. Oh, okay. I have a microphone here, but I keep it far away from me because you know my voice is strong. So if I get it closer, You know, I'm far really. I'm far from the microphone. If I get close to the microphone, your computer will explode. True story. You know. Actually, this is how I make my juice. I put the juice in the cup. I put it next to the microphone, and I scream, and the juice became juicy. True story. Sahih Bukhari. Hadith number, brother. 777-7077. What is that? I mean, why if I say something not true, nobody believe it, but Muhammad, he say anything, and people right away believe it. The Prophet said, the second you say the Prophet said, everybody agree. It doesn't matter what he say, even if he say this. I'm typing in English. I mean, you believe it. This keyboard is not an Arabic keyboard, it's switched by itself. So I do not know what I'm typing. Actually, I'm guessing the letters. Wisdom. Look at the wisdom. Look at this, how deep it is. The Prophet said, when Satan he hears the call of the prayer, Allahu Akbar, Satan right away he turn his back and he break winds. You know, like, this is deep. This is knowledge. This is beyond galaxies knowledge. I mean, the NASA, by the way, is founded by Muhammad. And here you notice the Prophet Muhammad, he was able to discover the gas movement which is causing the global warming around the earth, brother. Because if you think about it, this is the reason for the global warming. Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Oh. Hello?
Yes, you are live on air. Go ahead.
Prince, right?
This is me.
Oh, okay. Go to sleep, motherfucker. Why do you keep insulting Islam?
Why you are saying the F word?
Islam is none of your business.
Why you are saying the F word? You are a lady.
Keep it out of your mouth.
Aren't you ashamed of yourself to say the F word?
No, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Why you don't care? Is Islam teach you as a woman to say the F word?
No, it's none of your business. I can talk however
But you just said the F word, so you are trying to prove to me Islam is a good religion. But obviously Islam did not make you a good person. You are using a filthy language.
For insulting Islam and you're going to Jahannam forever. I don't care.
Do you know what Jahannam mean?
Go to sleep, you old man. Keep Islam out of your mouth.
What Jahannam mean? Her name is Fatima Ali, and she said the F word, she will be a perfect wife for the perfect husband. Do you see that she just said to me, you will go to Jahannam? Do you know that Muhammad, he stole the word Jahannam from the Bible? And Jahannam is the valley of where they burn the garbage. The thief Muhammad. Do they even know what Jahannam means? They don't know. They are thief. They stole it from the Bible. They are like their prophet. And Fatima, what if I convert to Islam tomorrow and I get 4 of you? Oh boy. I will designate you just to wash dishes for the rest of your life. Because I'm the husband. The Quran says, sister, الرجال قوامون على النساء. الرجال قوامون. So I can assign to you any job I want as a wife. I have 4 wives, 4 employees. And I can assign to you the job you deserve. And based on your tongue, I think your tongue is good for sharpening knives. Like you have a long tongue. Unbelievable. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, your father must be so proud about you. You say the F word perfectly. A perfect daughter for a perfect father. I can tell your family they spend a lot of time teaching you about Allah and Prophet Muhammad. What Jesus said, from their fruits you shall know them. Correct? All right. Anyway, I forgive you. You are just a poor girl. I'm not insulting Islam. I'm just showing you how stupid this religion is. Why are you upset from me? What about you answer me instead of calling me names and saying why you are insulting my mother? Let me tell you something about those who insult the mother of somebody. That's mean they don't respect their mother. Because you insult my mother, you're expecting me to do what? I say the same to your mother. So if you're really a person who respect her mother, you will never insult the mother of anyone, because you are bringing insult to your mother. Stupid. Right? Why you involve the mother in this? You call me, answer me, ask me questions, no problem. Or you can cry. You know, and look at this. The Quran says that the one who you fear that she is not obedient, beat them. I don't know if you like beating, but I think maybe you like it. In the way I see, I see what will happen to you when you get married, sister. The husband, he will practice the knowledge of Allah on you. And look here, guys. They say to you in the Muslim translation about chapter 4, first admonish them. Next, where is first? Where is next in the Quran? Refuse to share the bed with them. It doesn't say that. It says jail them. اهجروهم في المضاجع. And then, brother, at last, what at last? Where it says at last, beat them, and between two brackets lightly. Like, what is the word lightly? All of those between the brackets, they add them to the Quran. Sister, do you like him to add you lightly? Ah, you are one of those. Lord have mercy. I feel sorry for her. All right. So, guys, how many Indonesian we have here? How many Indonesian? Give me one if you're Indonesian. I am the first Indonesian. Here we go. I will give myself one. I changed my ID now. Today I am not an Arab. I am an Indonesian. How many Indonesian we have here? I am the only Indonesian here. Look at those people. I am the only Indonesian here. Okay, there's more. Welcome, family. Good to see you. I thought I'm the only Indonesian here. Man, now I feel better. I don't like to go in the jungle of Indonesia alone. You know, I like to go with a bunch of Indonesian, and then we can break coconut with our teeth, because the Quran says, brother, if Allah is with you, just to break it with your teeth, Allah is with you. Who need a knife? Nobody. Look how many Indonesian. My mic is not. Stop, mic. Finally. So, guys, I want you to download this video, add subtitle, and challenge those who call themselves a scholar or Ustadz, because a lot of them, they are fake. And if you are a Muslim, do me a favor, please, and do yourself a favor. Say to them, you know what? Whoever this guy is, why you don't call him and get him busted live on air? This guy, as you see, anyone can call me. This girl, she called me. I don't even know her. I never added her. She just gave me a call. So don't make an excuse. This girl, she called me from the middle of nowhere. Actually, not from the middle of nowhere, to be honest with you. I think she is sitting in her house, maybe. I take back the from the middle of nowhere, because she is in the middle of somewhere, you know. Because the brother, according to the Quran, brother, Allah only speak from the middle of nowhere. Actually, no, not true. Allah, he speak from the middle of the tree, and I can show you the verse. And actually, the tree spoke, not Allah. I mean, Allah was the tree. So we will be waiting for those who will challenge them. And for the sake of Allah, tell the guy to put his hand down. I'm getting scared. And look, he put his name in the back of the, what it says, KAI. What is that in the back of his computer? What does that mean? Is this guy putting a sticker so nobody will steal his computer? I mean, come on, don't do that. Who will steal a computer of a sheikh without beard? Grow beard, man. Get fertilizer. Do something. Anyway, lie. I did not pick up. Ixan, you are banned. You know, you are the guy with naked pictures. Yeah, I banned you. Here we go. You see, this is you. This is you. Let me show everybody. Hey, this is your. This is you. You want me to take a call from you? You called me before. You are just a kid. You are just literally a kid. Anyway, anyone, you can change your name and call me, no problem. All right. QRAI. I'm not sure what does that mean. So guys, please download the video. You can cut the end part of it, you know, like this lady calling or whatever, you know. Just make it short about I am challenging them, and add subtitle and tell them, okay, this guy, his name is a Christian Prince. He is an Arab, but he don't speak Arabic, so don't worry about his Arabic. His Arabic is funny. Actually, there's a video made by somebody from Indonesia giving false translation. Says Christian Prince, he don't know Arabic. I don't know what is my first language. So don't worry about his Arabic, because his Arabic is funny, and he don't speak Arabic at all. Actually, he speak you know, depend the weather. Like now it's cold, snowy, so I speak Alaskan language these days. I'm shaking my legs now. It's very cold. Yeah. Anyway, so please download the video. I'm not going to keep it here for long. I will give you maybe just an hour or two to download it, and then I will take it down. Please, please, for the sake of Allah, if he exists, for the sake of Muhammad, if he was a prophet, for the sake of your God, if he claimed to be God, call me so you can win and show everybody that you are a person who trusts your God, and victory is guaranteed. And if you don't call, that means you know and you are sure that Allah is false, and you cannot do it. Otherwise, I don't see a reason for you not to call me. By the way, you do not need to call me. I can call you. If you are a big shot, I am a humble guy. I don't care. I will call you. I will call you, and I will call you sir. My name, I'm a humble servant of Christ. I am no one. I am not Ustadz. I am not doctor. I am not professor. And I am not a prophet, but yet you cannot debate me. How embarrassing. How embarrassing. Very embarrassing. Thank you guys for being here. May the Lord bless you, and please forgive this girl. And me myself, I forgive her. I consider her just the same as a sister of mine, even though I don't have a sister. She will speak such a language. What a shame. But still I forgive her, and I pray that she will see the truth, and the truth will set her free. She's angry. This is a good sign. That's mean we are touching the nerve, and the nerve is hurting. That's exactly what's happening. This is why you see a lot of videos speaking against me, trying to, but they cannot do it. I mean, here we go, call me. You can make tons of videos against me, and you can claim that you want to debate without calling me. How you can do that? Call me. Call me baby. This is what the song says, like call me baby. And by the way, call me baby is exist in the Quran, and the guy who made the song, he took it from the Quran. I can show it to you. Call me baby. You want to show it to you? I mean, when I'm going to go, I mean, I suppose I will hang up 15 minutes ago. I hate you guys. Okay. What I have to do now would call me baby. I mean, what's wrong with you? All right. All those about call me baby. Oh boy. You know, here let me show you this one. When the Arab, they start asking Muhammad, where you are getting those names from? Why you keep stealing names? Ar-Rahman is the Rahman of Al-Yamama. It's a guy who claimed to be a prophet before even Muhammad. Why you are stealing the name of Ar-Rahman and adding it to your name? So he said the most beautiful names belong to Allah, so call him by any of them. Call me baby. Oh boy. In different verse, actually, he make it more clear. Let us see this one. Here the Arab, they said to him literally, why you stole the name of Rahmanul Yamama? Why you are calling him always you pray to Allah? Who is this guy Rahman? And this is telling you that Muhammad is a false prophet. He never called Allah Ar-Rahman before, ever. Never he said Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Suddenly he inserted the word Rahman. So now Allah told him to say to them, hey Muhammad Habibi, say to them, call upon Allah or call upon Rahman, all of it is shish kebab. Unbelievable. This is a prophet of God. This is a prophet of God. Still in the name of Ar-Rahman from Ahmadul Yamama, the guy who the Muslim they call him Musaylama, to insult him. How come Muhammad he never said the word Rahman before? Never. So he spent half of his life, he don't know that Allah, one of his name is Ar-Rahman. Allah forgot to mention it. Oh boy. Rahman is coming from the Aramaic language. This is not even Arabic. Rahman is you see the Aramaic, they say when they speak about the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, they say Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, Rahimu. So the Messiah, he came to us as a mercy, and God himself, the merciful, he took the flesh, he became a mercy. So Muhammad the thief, he stole it originally from this guy, and then because he never heard it before, and this guy himself, he took it from the Aramaic people, the Christians. This is why you see in the beginning of the Quran it says Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Everything is, this cult is a fabrication, it is a theft. And this is why those who call themselves Ustadz, they will not dare to call me, because they knew that they have no knowledge. They knew that they have nothing. If their prophet have no knowledge, so what about them? If their God have no knowledge, so what about them? The one who is their teacher, their best teacher, Muhammad himself, have no knowledge, zero knowledge. So how a follower he can be, how a follower of a fool can be wise? You tell me. Right? Okay, I think it's time to go. Otherwise, we will stay until here until tomorrow. I know you guys, you hate me, and I hate you too. I mean, like, yeah. I think it's I better go. So you can, because you see, the longer I stay, the longer it's going to be harder for those who want to give the. You believe it or not, I said to myself, I will go live on air just for 15 minutes to make a video challenge for those people. So now, those who they translate the video, do this: cut the video until I finish my challenge, all right, and leave the rest. Or you can load, I mean, video by itself, whatever we say now, but the video about the challenge, make it specifically like short, so you can add subtitle easy. All right. So it's time to go. More 5 minutes. What more 5 minutes? Do you know that Jibril is waiting for me outside in the snow? Do you know how cold it is outside? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Mean. You know, once I forgot the grocery, a chicken. I forgot a chicken in the trunk of my car. Believe it? 3 days after, I decided to cook the chicken. I opened the fridge, there's no chicken. I said, I forgot it in the trunk. I went to the trunk, the chicken is still like a rock. because we have a natural freezer, brother. Alhamdulillah. By the way, as long we are talking about natural freezing, do you remember how Allah He made ice, brother? According to Allah, He take ice from mountains in heaven and He throw it at us. So the ice I have in the front of my house, brother, is broken by Allah and sent to me specifically, because it says He hit with it the one He don't like. You don't believe me? Here we go. And look, He sent down from mountain, from the sky, mountain mass of a cloud, where in His hail. It doesn't say that. Look how they try to cover the disaster. Change the translation. Hold on, I will change the translation. I like this game. Change the translation. I mean, you cannot find one honest translation ever. What's wrong with you? Like, just not even one? Okay, we change the translator. Let us see what He will say. He sent, okay, and He sent down hail from the sky out of mountain that are in it. Unbelievable. This guy is honest. I cannot believe it. This guy, he just got me busted, because I always say I never saw a Muslim he is honest when he translates the Quran. Look like this guy, he got it right. I lost the debate once in my life. I told you I want to go. Why you kept me here? I lost now. Look at this. He sent down hail from the sky out of mountain that are in it. What is the name of this translator? Hold on. What is name? Karai? Mr. Karai. I will pay respect to you in Japanese. I bend my head for you. What's wrong with you, Karai? Why you are saying the truth? Aren't you Muslim, brother? You must be high, Mr. Karai. Why you are translating correctly? Like what? Here we go. Let me pause the link for you. So according to Allah, the ice which outside in the front of my house is sent by Allah from mountains in heaven. And by the way, this is proven to be scientifically correctly. Yes, brother, in the heaven there is mountains of ice and they are flying like Avatar movie. And Allah, He got a big slash hammer, and then He says, okay, Christian Prince, I will throw tomorrow at you 20-inch of ice, and now I cannot get out. Very cold. Oh boy. You believe it? Do you believe it? Yeah, they will say to you from our perspective. Unbelievable. Oh boy. You know what? This perspective thing is very nice. If your mother-in-law, she asks you, my son-in-law, do you love me? You say to her, from my perspective, I love you. This is a good game, huh? So okay, and if you're working at work and you are a thief and you stole some money, and they ask you, did you steal any money? You say, from my perspective, I did not. If you are a cheater and your wife, she says to you, did you cheat on me? From perspective, I did not do it. I like this perspective thing, brother. I like the perspective things. I really love it. Hey, brother, are you handsome? From my perspective, I am sexy, and you know it. Perspective, huh? Oh, what a scam. Guys, thank God you don't see me every day. Otherwise, all of you will get fat from hearing my words. You will laugh and you keep, because you know that you will, if you laugh a lot, you will gain weight. You know that? It's not good. You know, just listen to Quran will make you stressful and you will lose weight. Comedy is good, I know. Yeah. But I wish the comedy, this is a sad comedy, my friend. This is not even a good comedy, it's a sad comedy. Sometime what is really sad, it turned to be a very, very loud laughing. And this is exactly what we see. I mean, how in the world somebody believe that this is God is talking? How you can believe in that? I mean, look how clear it is. Right? From your perspective, I am handsome. Even my mom, she did not agree with me, with you. You know that? What's wrong with you? How you can see me from your perspective handsome? First of all, you did not see me. Second of all, if Allah is the one who created me, how in the world Allah can make something good? Yeah, I pray for all Indonesian. I pray for all Muslims to see the truth, and the truth will set them free. I pray that the Christians, they will learn about their Bible too, because my friend, as we have too many Christians, they don't have knowledge, they don't have faith. You see, all of us, we sin, we are sinners, we do sin, and nobody claims to be an angel, and we are not claiming to be better than anyone. But when it's come to faith, if you do not know you belong to who and what you believe, I mean, what is the purpose of your life? You are like a chicken who lay eggs. We have to have a purpose in our life, and the purpose of our life will give us a joy. Give you a joy. You see, when a mother, she take care of her children, or she take care of her mother, a woman, she take care of her father, somebody responsible for a family. That it's a responsibility, but that responsibility is a joy. A person who chooses not to have any responsibility, he is refusing to live. Most of people who commit suicide is people who they are refusing responsibility. People who they are lost in hope. They lost hope. They don't want to be anything. They are done. So living start from inside you, within you. You decide to live or you decide to die. A person who don't have a mission to accomplish in his life, he is not living. He is just surviving, breathing, sleeping, waking up, but he is not alive. Try, my friend, to be a living person. Let your brain work. Enjoy. God, he gave you a gift which is priceless, which is your brain. Enjoy that gift. This is the best joy. Me, myself, I enjoy. It's using my brain. It make me feel I am exist. It make me feel that I am different. It make me feel that I accomplish a lot. And it make me feel that I'm going forward or maybe backward. Because my brain will tell me where I am. Yesterday I was this, and today I am this. If we live and we don't have a skill in our life, we are living like animals. And those who live like animals, they will die just like animals, and nobody will remember them. They will be just numbers. Try to be a unique person, which the Lord will remember you. The Lord, he said, from their fruits you shall know them. Not from their names. Our names is not really important. It's our fruits. And then if you have the fruits, then you will be called a child of God, not a Christian prince, not this and that. Then the Lord himself, he will call you a child of God, and he will welcome you in his kingdom. So this is why we want the Muslims to use their brain and not to live copy-paste. Blind faith. When you follow a blind man, and here the blindness is not about not having a sight. You know what I'm talking about. You can be a blind man who have no eyes, but you can see more than all of us maybe. But when you follow a blind man, what you expect? To show you light? Muhammad, he cannot bring light to your life. I could not find any Muslim community they are enjoying their life if they practice Islam. Muslim, they can enjoy their life if they are just Muslim by names. And I challenge any Muslim to show me where they practice Islam and they have a joy of life. They don't. No Muslim wants Sharia law in Jordan. No Muslim wants Sharia law in Egypt. No Muslim wants Sharia, even in those in Indonesia. And the other day I showed you the guy who committed adultery, fornication. He is married, and the woman she is married. What they did beat them 20 for him 28 times, for her 23 times. But according to Sharia law, both of them should be stoned. So why did they not practice Sharia law? Because they don't want it. They are fake. Nobody. When ISIS enter areas in Syria and Iraq, they force people for Sharia law. The day ISIS left, everybody shaved his beard. And the women, they took off the burqa and they start dancing in the street. You don't believe me? Go and watch YouTube. Sharia law is good as it is like a shiny title. But if you practice it, you will see how evil it is. And this is why Muslims are the last one who want Sharia law. And I will never see an Islamic society practicing Sharia law. Even in Saudi Arabia, name for me one Christian he paid jizya in Saudi Arabia. None. But isn't it the jizya is an order from the Sharia of Muhammad? It's in the Quran, chapter 929. They cannot. So my friend, for me, Islam is dead. But my worry is not about Islam, the dead Islam. My worry about Muslims who they are Muslim by names, because even by being Muslim by name, you are not saved. And we want to save you to know the true Lord. We want to save you so you can go to heaven, to belong to the holy God, not the God who give women and boys for sex. That is not God. That is a guy who live in Las Vegas. Maybe he work in a casino, he give business card, he have girls. That is not God. So I want to say thank you for being here today, and I hope the timing was good for those in Indonesia. Don't forget please to download the video, and those who want to add subtitle, feel free to cut the video with the part I challenge those people to debate me. And maybe we hope maybe in the coming 10 years one of them will call me. You never know. Miracles happen. Miracles can happen. I'm losing my voice, you see. So thank you for being here. May the Lord bless you. And again, Christ is Lord, Islam is false, and we prove it every day, and nobody can prove us wrong. Nobody. And we are waiting for that one who can do it. Thank you, and see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.